Good day, citizens. It is 3/6/2022, 8:52 a.m. for me here. And today I want to look at a couple things here. I want to look at ice poker. I want to talk a little bit about being a guild owner, and I want to talk about some of the moves I'm making for the future and able to continue being a play to earn passive income earner and enable to have my NFTs provide economic opportunities for other people around the world who wish to play to earn. A lot of us heard back in the day about the game called Axie, and Axie Infinity was able to make people a lot of money. Something else that's kind of similar to that would be DNA Cat, which I believe is on BNB. There's been many games like that, but I don't think there's anything else out there yet like Ice Poker. So Poker allows somebody who owns a ice wearable, right? Who owns one of these ice wearables to inside of Decentraland play poker. And while they're playing poker, they earn ice rewards, right? They get this ice token, which is on the Polygon network, and every day they, depending on how well they place and all the challenges they get done, and here's an example of the challenges, they will get a performance bonus. And that bonus works out two ways. If you own the wearable and you're playing, you get all those chips. If you're playing for somebody else, they're going to get a percentage of your chips. So I delegate all my items and allow other people to play. And then while they're playing and earning ice, I get a rake of whatever they make. So it behooves them to play better, but not everybody chooses to do that. Some people just log in, play, and then leave. And I don't blame them because it could get tedious, but there is an incentive to get your challenges done and place higher every day. And if you're playing for yourself, you can make quite a bit of passive income. And we're going to take a look at the price of wearables currently. We're going to take a look at a little bit at the tokenomics and some of the other stuff. But I'm going to leave a link to everything that I show you today down below. And you can see here, this is the percentile and the performance bonus. So if you're in that top 5%, you would get double your ice. They would multiply it by 2. And yeah, it's a neat system here. Um the ice wearables themselves, let's just come here. When you log into Decentraland Games and you're on the ice dashboard, you're going to look at this screen, right? And you can say, wow, there's a lot of information right there. Um they also came out, and this, I don't have this myself yet. I have to get some more XDG to unlock this, and we're going to talk about this as well. But they just came out with a premium dashboard for ICE owners to create a guild, to name your players, and to enter into these league competitions where the best guild leagues can earn money. They can earn, like it says here, 10K a month. They can also earn wearables. There's also a way for players now, the best players at the end of each month will be able to earn wearables of their own. So if you're playing for somebody else, it's an opportunity for you to wear your own wearable and make your own money and hold it yourself. But let's get started here. Let's take a look at, if we were in the marketplace. Let's take a look at some of these wearables here. And I'm gonna do this out here. So there, that's what a normal page should look like. The recent mint they had was for the Ice Poet. And if you're looking here, every time you upgrade a wearable, its color changes. So that's how you identify what level the wearable is. And we're going to talk about that as well. Every time a ice wearable is upgraded, you earn more of rewards. So not only is it based on player performance, it's also based on wearable level. And they've had the Ice Airlines, Ice Beach Club, Ice Chef. I believe the next one is Ice Spartan. You got a Joker here, a Founding Father, Crypto Drip. There's been a few. Now, if you got in earlier, the mints were cheaper, right? And as we go on, it seems that the mints become more and more expensive. Now, that balances out the economy, but that's also subject to change. They usually do one mint, and the last mint was 25,000 ice. Be whitelisted, you had to have 1,000 XDG or one old DG, and we're gonna talk about that as well. But that kind of balances the economy. But they usually do one mint in ice, and one mint in Polygon network ETH, so wrapped ETH. Let's talk about a little bit about the tokens here, okay? So people can understand what is going on. Right here we have Decentraland Games Ice. So Ice is the token that players earn, or wearable wearers earn while they're playing inside Decentraland playing poker. This is the reward token. Um, this token can be converted to other tokens. You can cash out on USDC. I've done it many times here. You can use it to upgrade your wearables. So all mine are level 2. I needed to use that ice to upgrade my wearables. It can also be used to exchange for XDG, right? Now, XDG, we're going to put that in here, is the Decentraland Games governance token. So this is a token that you get for staking DG on Ethereum. But with this token right here, you can, on the DAO, because there is a DAO involved with Ice Poker, you can come here and you can see the proposals down here on the bottom. You can click this. It will take you to snapshot, and you can see all these proposals. So you have a voice. The amount of XDG you hold gives you vote weight. So your voting power is based on how much XDG you hold. Also, to make proposals, I believe you need a certain amount. You need 1,000 XDG in order to submit a proposal, which is a good bit of XDG, not gonna lie, but that would give you the power to propose things. I believe as long as you have one XDG, you got to vote. So you could come here and leave your opinion. The last one was on this whitelist logic, and you can see here that 99.83% of the people agreed with this. I also was involved with this one, and one of the cool things now is while you're voting, you can get a POAP. I know some people were POAP crazy, but it's pretty cool to be able to get rewarded for participating inside of the DAO. And you can see here they propose things such as what will be winning perks for these guilds, where the money goes, right? We had a proposal here to where they literally incentivized us. We were able to vote where people were airdropped 500 XDG per wearable, and each delegated player was given 50 XDG. So I mean, that's good. There's good stuff that comes up here. So that's one of the reasons you want to hold XDG. And you can get that through swapping your ice, or you can stake DG. Now, this DG you would need to stake on the Ethereum mainnet, which if we come back to Coinmarketcap, you want the new DG, I believe, because DG did a split. So you have an old coin and a new coin. The old coin split 1 to 1,000. The old coin is worth $322. The new coin, I believe, is worth 32 cents at today's value. And you have both a Ethereum-based version and a Polygon-based version. I believe the version you want to stake would be the Ethereum-based version. And you can get the contract here. I will leave a link to CoinMarketCap below in the video. CoinMarketCap is a great tool. But that's a little bit about the tokenomics. So ICE is the player reward that they get. Each player gets at the end of the day, and so does a delegated ICE owner, ICE wearable owner. They get a rake from their players. Then you have the XDG, which is for the DAO, and then on top of that you have DG, which you stake to get XDG, and then DG is also used for upgrading wearables. So each coin has its own function in the ecosystem. Each coin has its own tokenomics, and each coin has its own balancing system. At any point on the DAO, we can raise the price of ice wearable mints, we can raise the price of upgrades, or we can lower them based on how that is how the ecosystem is performing. So there is a way to have checks and balances. I'm not saying that's going to happen, right? I'm not telling you to ape into these coins. That's not the financial advice I'm giving you. I'm just explaining the ecosystem. Um, Now let's take a look at another thing here. Let's go to we will go to OpenSea real quick, and we'll take a current look at what the ICE wearables are going for. If you're on OpenSea, if you type ICE in the search bar, it will be the first one. You want to look here for the check mark. You might see this number 19.6K. That is inaccurate. When an ice wearable is upgraded from level 1 to level 2, the level 1 wearable is burned and the level 2 wearable is minted. OpenSea doesn't keep a good a reading on that, so if you're in this little drop down area here, you can see they update it every so often. And the last count at February 17th was 10,750. I'm going to estimate it's around 13,000 now, but still under the 19,000. So don't be fooled by that. And the current floor price is 1.998. And you can see there's 4,000 owners. So many of us have more than one item. You can see here the activity. And we can see that, well, whenever this decides to load for us, I'm going to estimate that the green ones, level 2s, have been selling for maybe 2.3, 2.22, and that the floor wearables are going further around that 2 ETH. Now, that's also based on sets. So the previous sets sometimes are worth more. And you can see, wow, man, actually around 3 ETH for this level 2 hat. That's pretty nice. But you can see here the father feathers at that 2.3. And level 5 is the 4. This guy is going for 4.15 ETH. And you might be saying, well, why is that? And we can come back here and look at the ice wearables. And every upgraded wearable gets you more of a percentage. It costs 5,000 ice, 100 DG. We're talking about that before to upgrade. It also takes EXP or XP. XP is given to the ice wearable owner, not to the player. So if you own the wearable and it's delegated, you will get the XP. If you own the wearable flat out, you're going to get the XP as well. But as each rank is increased here, there's an ice bonus reward for that. And as it is upgraded, the cost to upgrade in ice and XP also increases. So, but once you get that diamond hands level, that 35 to 45% is nice. A lot of delegated players do not want you to upgrade. I don't know why. They think it really affects them in a negative way. That is totally false. I try to explain this to my players, but my players have asked me to keep at rank 2. I really wish they would like me to upgrade. Eventually, I may upgrade anyway, but it's at this current time I'm trying to work with them. I like to keep my players happy. But just be advised of that. And where are we at here? Yeah, and these older sets of clothing, they so sometimes, such as this cigar here, very highly sought after wearable item. So some of these items within the sets have their own demand based on appearance and the way they look inside of Decentraland. Personally, the Founding Father one is one of my favorites. I love this star here, and I have the beach slides, and well, I think I have my items here. We can click here and I can show you real quick. Here's the ones I own. I own the drip kicks. I own these slides, like I was saying, and the father shoes. All my items are level 2. And you can see even within these, there's different ratings. I have 12%, 8%, 9%, 13%. So, I mean, when you upgrade your items, it's totally random. And down here as well, you can see your POAPs from inside the casino or the events that take place at the casino. So it's really neat. And there's a lot of neat people involved. Take a quick look. One, this is SirDropBear. He's a streamer. He is also an ice player. And then you have MrFourBet. Amazing dude. He is also an ice player. Like his stuff, he's got some really great stuff. He even has his own wearable. So does SirDropBear. SirDropBear is also using one of my pieces of land. He's from Australia, and he has a mental health garden that he's pretty much deployed to the land for the community, and good stuff all around. I will leave a link to these two individuals below as well. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much ice, and you can always swap around. We'll jump to the Polygon network here. I'll give you guys a real dollar amount um, estimate here of what you can expect to make on your return. So for me, when the day resets, right? Because I have 7 items, uh, every day I bring in about $100 to $160, and when it says ice rewards, yeah. So you can see here what my players make. My players, the performance varies based on their internet, but usually I'm bringing in around $100, sometimes more, and that fluctuates with the price of ice. I have about, I think I have it written down somewhere. It's over $20,000 invested in ice, but my return on investment day would be around day 203. That is if I was to hold all the wearables. I could also sell all of the wearables I own now and walk away with a surplus of 4 to 5 Ethereum based on current market values. On top of that, all of the passive income that I've already made. So for me to exit now, I would still be in profit greatly. But for me, this isn't about taking the money and run. It's about actually enabling crypto to make other people money. And on the top of that, I also am making money. So all of my players, they're making money and I'm making money. But if shit hit the fan, right, that worst case scenario, I could sell. And I think that's great. There's always early mover advantage, but there is nothing else out there like Decentraland Games right now. So let's talk about something that I am looking forward to being something like Decentraland Games. And when I think that, there is a couple things that come to mind. There's staking NFTs like Gambling Apes. There's different ones out there. Do your own research where you can stake your NFT, right? If you own a Gambling Ape, shout out to you. There's also a streamer I'll link below named Alan Owens. He streams games and he is an ape. Um, Staking your ape based on the way, because we own a website casino and we are going to earn a metaverse casino inside Decentraland, earns you passive income. So if you're familiar with what the holy ones are, this is kind of like that, except we own a website and we haven't exactly launched our metaverse one. But I own 3 apes. I own 2.7% of the casino profits, and every month I get paid out in Ethereum. Now, you might be saying, "Oh, that's not a lot of Ethereum." That's true, but once the metaverse casino opens and the website casino is active, and it based on that traffic, and who knows if we might not even stay in metaverse and online. Eventually, we could own a physical casino. I like to think long term. I like to think greatly. And I want to see where this goes. So this is one example of passive income here, something like Gambling Apes. And then you have another thing, which is Play to Earn, which is what we really want to talk about here, which is something like Mirandus. Mirandus will be an open world explorer game that you will be able to play and earn. It's going to have its own ecosystem. It's a little far off, but I am loading up on these by Gala Games. I want to have enough for my guild players that if they want to take a break from ice, they will be able to use these exemplars and play Mirandus. I am also a huge fan of this project and believe it is highly undervalued. And this is the HouseOfMempo. And they actually have a game built in the Unreal Engine. And it blows my mind that no one seems to believe in this team or is giving them a good shot. But they have a game already made. They have the tokenomics they're going through. Of course, they got NDAs, so they can't talk about everything. But this is going to be a hack and slash first-person shooter that will enable you to earn crypto. And I've seen nothing like this yet. I've seen little bit pixel worlds. I've seen all this stuff, but I've not seen anything built in Unreal like this. And I cannot wait to see what they come up with. And you can see the Mempos here. Shout out to Crypto Novo. He's the one I found this by. The guy that or one of the main founders of this is the guy who made the pylon cam system for the NFL. I believe the main Mempo's name here in the story is named Xander. It's just they're building something really incredible. They took care of early minters by giving us free Mempos, and that kind of collapsed the floor. Because usually people, when they get something, if it's not making thousands of dollars, they just flip it and they sell. So I'm holding these. I think they got a great thing going. I'm very optimistic, and I think people are really going to regret not buying these and holding, because a first-person hack and slash game is going to be amazing to play to earn on, and I just cannot wait. Just cannot wait. So that's one. Mirandus is another, and of course there's another game here. I play Gala Games. If you've never played Gala Games, they have things such as Town Star. We'll come down here on the search bar, and you can see they have mini games coming out as well. So I think anything you get involved with Gala Games is going to probably be all right. But you see Miranda's here. You got Town Star, where you can actually just set up scripts and let your town run. And most of the NFTs involved with some of these actually have utility or use case in other games. So if you have something like a Mirandus Vox, not only will it give you Voxverse coins in the Voxverse when it comes out, but it'll give you a boost to your Mirandus Exemplar, and it will earn you more town coins. So there is always, of course, a little bit of a fee to play up front on these games. But once you are up and running and you are good to go, then you will be making that passive income. You have to watch out for the tokenomics, though, and be careful, because there is always that chance of impermanent loss. But most people and most of these ecosystems are actually thriving, and in my personal opinion, are nowhere near done. I think we're early. I think being involved in play to earn and crypto gaming, being involved in the metaverse alone, period, is early. And if you're here now, I think you're extremely smart. You're extremely blessed. And despite this whole war situation, even if coins go down, I don't see play to earn in the metaverse slowing down. It could happen. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to ape in, but I do believe that we will continue to grow in this space. And you can see here, here's an example of Town Star. This is my current town, and every day there's a challenge. And when you have the NFTs placed, right now I have one NFT, which just doesn't make me a lot of money, but once I'm able to place my Vox that I own, I will be making about $6 a day. So just something else to be advised about and to be aware of, and possibilities. There's many windows and things of opportunity out there for you to do. You just got to look around. You got to do some research. You got to find stuff. You got to read. You might have to put a little money up front. But this is the Crypto Tengu. I hope this has been an informative video for you. I hope it gives you a real look into at least my life as a ICE owner and guild operator. And I hope you realize that crypto is a tool for not only prosperity, but to help change other people's lives who live in a less fortunate situation than you, where their economies might be different. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you next time. Peace.